Bills Focus is presented by Atwall Eye Care, the official LASIK provider of the Buffalo Bills.
What do they do for an encore? The Buffalo Bills defense, third in the NFL in points allowed, 18 per game, fourth overall in defense last year. Can the Buffalo defense actually get better this season?
We have to be, don't we? I mean, I feel like we could be good. We could be very good. I mean, we were good last year. I mean, we got to move it up a notch this year, and we want to be great. We got to find a way to go out there, be one of the best defenses in the league.
The work picks up at training camp with the Bills' outstanding collection of defensive talent.
On the back end, we have some very talented guys. Gilmore, Williams, the names are endless, really, because as far as talent goes, very talented group. Everybody knows about the front four. I mean, you're talking about Pro Bowlers, Pro Bowlers, Pro Bowlers, Pro Bowlers. I mean, they've all done it. We're excited about that. We have a young group of linebackers we're excited about. And, they coming through OTAs and mini camps, they've done well. We expect them to continue to improve. And if they do, we feel like we have a chance to be a pretty special defense.
The Buffalo defense specialized in shutting down its opponents last year, behind only Seattle, Detroit, and Denver in overall performance. The Bills were the best third down defense in the league last year. They were third against the pass, 11th against the run. They racked up an NFL-high 54 sacks, a milestone that snuck up on one of its major producers.
It was kind of funny because somebody, I think, it wasn't myself, but I think somebody asked Cal or something that last year toward the end of the year. And he was like, you know what? And because we were talking about it in the room, and that never even came up. Like, we never even mentioned like a number on anything. So we don't have any goals except for go out and just try to be the best we can together.
It's not necessarily the number itself. A lot of it has to do with the timing of the sacks when they come, just like turnovers. There's teams that get a high number of turnovers, but the timing of them, how crucial are they at what points in the game? You can have 20 interceptions, say, but it's the timing of them. The sacks can have a high number, but it's the timing of them. If you're getting them at crucial points and times in the game, that's just as effective as high volume or high number.
The arrow is pointing up in the Buffalo secondary with a collection of young players who could be ready to break out. Among them, former first-round draft pick Stephon Gilmore, who heads into his fourth year in the league.
Sky's the limit. He has the talent. Hopefully we can get him to a point where he understands exactly what we're doing. He hasn't had a chance, because of OTA's limited OTA work, to see if we can take his game from the level that it's at, which is very good, into that elite status as well, because he has the physical talent.
The Bills' defense has many of the same players, but there is a new scheme in place. With Thurman and Rex Ryan drawing up the D, expect more pressure and more one-on-one coverage in the secondary.
I think it's better. Last year I was more just coverage, basically, and softer coverage too. I didn't get to do everything that I wanted to do as far as being aggressive, being able to play like I really want to play. But this year, Rex allows us to do that.
So the Bills go to Pittsburgh with a new system and familiar faces on a defense determined to get better. And they go with a focused approach on what they want to get accomplished in camp.
Well, hopefully we'll come back, we'll be in great shape. We'll be in peak physical condition. We don't want to spend time getting in shape. We want to set our pads and get used to playing and carrying our pads, and then get our communication down, get our assignments down, understand what we're trying to do. And we're not going to show everything that we're going to do, but we'll show enough in preseason to make our teams think.
Maybe enough to get the rest of the league wondering if the Bills could be the #1 defense this year. What do the players make of that?
We don't make of it. We just play ball. I mean, nothing that we do comes out and says, let's do this, let's think about that. I mean, we just think about going and playing together and playing off one another.
At One Bills Drive, I'm John Murphy for Bills Focus, presented by Atwall Eye Care.